This episode's good. This is the Chrissy Puerto Rico's app. We're in Puerto Rico having a good time. Look at the flag behind me. That's why I got an Islanders jersey on, because I'm an island boy in Puerto Rico, baby. I'm telling you, we're going to have fun. Next Friday, April 29th, I am at the Wind Creek Event Center in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. May 7th, I am in Miami at the Miami Improv. And then May 26th in Phoenix. Oh, May 14th at the Count Basie in Red Bank, New Jersey. Now, listen, this episode, it's going to be fun. We got a special guest that you may think looks like Vladimir Putin and a rice ball. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chrissy CHAOS. We're coming to you live from Puerto Rico, where people have babies on their lap. And, yeah, look at that plant struggling. The plant's struggling just like, what else is struggling? My YouTube. Go to youtube.com/ChristyComedy, like and sub. We're gonna start paying for ads on YouTube like everybody else. We've realized that a lot of people out there are buying their views. So we're gonna start doing it too. We are in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Back to where this is where you're from. This is where your heritage is, mama. That's your heritage. My little baby Violet's heritage is she's half Puerto Rican, half white. And we're in Puerto Rico, and it's great. I thought I had this whole plan to use Logan Paul's studio, and then I was just told that would be a fee of $5,000. So we're not going to do that. So instead, we're here in a garage. What do you want to say? Okay, she wants to eat it. No, that's not a rice ball. We figured that if Violet was a food item, she'd be a rice ball. She's a rice ball with fucking teeth. Oh, I love you so much. I love all my kids. Hi. So, listen, folks. It's one of those things where I just actually want to quickly give a quick thank you to everyone who supports the Chrissy CHAOS podcast and Mama. Yes, I want to give a shout out to Mama. Mama, yes. And I want to give a shout out to her. Yeah, because I couldn't be doing the Chrissy CHAOS podcast without Mama. Yeah, and who do you want to give a shout out to? Nobody. So I just want to say to Mama, of course, and also all the fans that have tuned in every week. We are over a year into the show, and it's really, truly changed my life. It's changed Homeless Pimp's life. Homeless Pimp now has sneakers with whistles in the back, and that's because of the Chrissy CHAOS fans. Valentia gets her hair done every week and goes on trips to Greece like you can't fucking imagine. And everyone's eating because of the Chaotix. TT Jerry's got new tits. And I spent too much money on a Puerto Rican vacation that everyone was miserable at. So what can you do? No, that's Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf. Feed the Good Wolf. I told you, Violet, please stop putting your arm up like that. We are part German.
What's your favorite part of Puerto Rico?
The asses.
Oh my God.
And I'm talking about the guys. No, my favorite part so far about Puerto Rico is that I'm actually, by the way, I want to just say something about me, is I actually am starting to enjoy the heat now. I'll have Venetia know that I'm actually starting to enjoy the heat a little bit more. Yeah, I am. I'm starting to enjoy it. I'm starting to not get so agitated about it being hot all the time. I actually don't mind if I get a little sweat underneath my tits. Whatever, it happens. Because you know why I'm happy? Right here. This thing. I am so happy. Daddy is so happy he didn't pull out.
Oh my God.
No.
Were you trying to?
Yeah, I was, but I didn't. Because I knew that you wanted to come down from the sky. I know that you wanted to be here because you wanted to eat all the food. Because you want to eat the food. You smell like vodka sauce. Do you want to talk about that? I love you. Unfortunately, today, this will be a week old by the time this comes out, but we just saw the shocking news that Gilbert Gottfried all of a sudden passed away. Yeah, I know. That was just Affleck. And it's one of those things where, if I'm being honest with you, it's very sad that Gilbert Gottfried passed away. Mama. Yeah, Mama. But I personally...
Also that terrorist attack, too.
Huh?
Also the terrorist attack.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. Like, honestly, to be honest with you, it's one of those things where Gilbert Gottfried passing away would have been the top headline, but unfortunately it's in the shadow of the terrorist attack that's going on in New York City right now that we don't have any info about. So what I actually think happened is Gilbert Gottfried was the terrorist. I think Gilbert Gottfried's the one who may have shot those people on the subway because we don't have any information yet. And it's possible. And it could age bad because this is a week. This episode's not coming out for 7 days. So this one could age bad, but we're going to keep it in because you're just pooping on me now.
Wasn't he the first guy to get canceled?
Gilbert Gottfried was the first guy to get canceled. I'll be the second.
What did he get canceled for?
What did Gilbert Gottfried get canceled for?
I think an Asian joke lost him the Affleck campaign.
Oh, yeah, the Affleck. You want to talk about real money? So you guys may not know, Gilbert Gottfried, Affleck, he was the voice of that. He was also in the movie Problem Child. He's just a classic comedian. Hilarious. You know what's so crazy, too? Gilbert Gottfried and Bob Saget were like best friends, and they both died within like a month of each other. It's very weird.
Who do you think's going to die within a month of you that we're all going to have to talk about how weird that is?
You.
That'd be sick, dude.
Dude,
we should die together. That'd be funny.
I know, that'd be pretty sick. Like, I die, and then a month later, you die, and then it's like, that's it. There's no more podcasts.
That's actually sick.
That's sick.
I hope in a snake attack.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried was fired as the voice of the Aflac Duck in 2015 because of a joke that he made. He tweeted jokes about the earthquake and tsunami that devastated Japan. What were the jokes? What did he say? What did he say?
Let's see if I can find him.
Yeah, but that might be in the article. You think that could be in the article? Keep going down. Oh, it goes, Japan called me. They said maybe those jokes are hitting the U.S., but over here they're all sinking. Gilbert Gottfried goes, in the midst of the tsunami, he goes, I was talking to my Japanese real estate agent. I said, is there a school in the area? She said, not now, but just wait.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
But his comedy was like this in his defense.
This is who he was.
Yeah.
Let's go down and see another one. Let's see. What else did he say? Fine, Godfrey. No. Violet, you cannot touch the Puerto Rican flag. Mama, you cannot touch the Puerto Rican flag because, no, you can't. Stop farting on me. You cannot touch the Puerto Rican flag, Mama, because it's sacred. You can't touch it unless you're full Puerto Rican, and you're only half Puerto Rican. You're only half Puerto Rican. So did we find those jokes? Because I would love.
He meant no disrespect.
I meant no disrespect. That's what his by the way, Gilbert Gottfried, again, I met him many times. Great guy. He was the only comedian I ever saw that would go that would come to the Comedy Cellar. He would come to the comedy clubs and he would take home leftovers.
What a fucking legend.
Oh, you want that, Mama? Look, you can eat that. That's what we call a little mouthpiece. That's what it is. Oh, who's that? That's Mama? No, that's Venetia. That's Venetia. Venetia is wearing booties like she just committed a murder. How come you're wearing those on your sneakers?
Because Vinny said that we should not be walking around with our sneakers because of Baby V.
Oh, and I've been walking around my sneakers all day. Oh, and there's TT Jerry in the background. I think they're building lawn chairs in the back.
Fun.
So here's a little conspiracy. You guys ready? Can you pull that back up?
Oh, sure.
Pippi? Here's a little conspiracy. And again, it's fun to do a podcast a week before it comes out because a lot of these questions may get answered. Hold on, honey. Let me get that for you. A lot of these questions may get answered. But yeah, if you could go back to that lieutenant governor story. It disappeared?
Yeah,
That's the conspiracy.
It was just a tweet.
That's the conspiracy, is they won't even let you talk about it. Well, what happened is Governor Hochul, the governor of New York, go to patreon.com/Christy Comedy right now, right on the community board. Who looks more like Ratatouille, Couge or Governor Hochul? They both have a Ratatouille look. So she hired a lieutenant governor a couple of months ago, and he got fired today from some arrested today for some financial schemes. Like this morning, he got arrested, and it would have been like a big problem all over the news. And then there's a terrorist attack with no cameras in the subways seeing the man who did it. So a lot of people think there's a conspiracy that, the powers that be were about to go down again, and all of a sudden there's a terrorist attack. That's what's being floated around now. Now, is it true? Is it not? I don't know. This is a Chrissy CHAOS show. I'm doing a show with my infant who's got a dirty diaper in an Islanders jersey that I wore in Hey Babe. So with a Puerto Rican flag in front of me, where I'm in Staten Island, but I'm saying I'm in Puerto Rico. I'm actually in the space of the house that I live in now, which is the sunroom. I'm actually having time with my children because I've been thrown out of the house and relegated to the sunroom. So that's why I'm doing the podcast with the baby on my lap, because this is the only time I can see my kids. Tuesdays, Thursdays, every other weekend.
Public visitation.
Vinny's yelling at something from the back. What'd she say? Oh, Violet's putting it. You keep going, I am going to get kicked out. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Just build the chairs. Just build the lawn furniture. I swear to God, that's all she's good for. She builds things. All she does is build things. I never know when she's coming home. That's it. She's the paycheck. That's all she does is give me a paycheck. And then she goes out all night drinking, beating the shit out of me. That's all it is. That's what your mother's... No, you can't. You can't eat the wire. The wire's not a rice ball. You. Yeah.
Baby's getting big.
Stop! Look at her. Oh God, I'm obsessed. I'm telling you guys. Yes. She's my guest for the show, Violet. Oh my God, Delilah's gonna be pissed if she sees this episode. What I would suggest you guys is go out there and have kids. Don't pull out tonight. Who's that? Who is that? No, you can't eat the microphone. Say who it is. Who is it? You want to take her? Well, I mean, we're doing it. Well,
Wow.
who do you want her to take you? Yeah. Honestly, who can formulate sentences better, Violet or TT Jerry? Violet. Violet. She could say I. Yeah. Mama. Pimp. So here's the thing. What happened? Wait, what happened? There's an issue in the back. You're going to look for the Eddies? I thought we were going to the park. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to go to the park on Eddies. Oh, wow. Louis C.K. accuser breaks silence on bullshit Grammy win. What is wrong with people? Well, I think his comedy is funny, right? That's what people are voting for, the comedy.
Fire.
Yeah. Well, can we read that article? What's the issue with this? She's upset about what? That he shouldn't be allowed to win? Social media watchdogs aren't the only one barking about Louis C.K.'s 2022 Grammy win. Julia Wolov. It says the pop-up just came up. Notification. I can't see. Sexual misconduct, which she labeled bullshit. What is wrong with people? Wolov, comedy writer and actress. You're not an actress. 50-year-old. Everybody's an actress, right? Everyone's because you were in one background of one thing. You're an actress.
Violet's an actress now.
Violet is an actress. How do you feel being an actress? Are you going to get your SAG membership?
Oh my God, she'd be a great crisis actor.
You are. Are you a crisis actor?
She farted. You heard that?
Little fart, baby. Okay. Yeah. Dude, let me tell you something about Louis. He just is whatever. Off the stage stuff, it's what it is. Who cares? I don't want to say who cares. I don't mean that, but it's like, whatever. He wasn't tried in a real court, so it's like, just you got to move on with your life. It's like, whatever, dude. But he self-released his special for $7.99 on his website after Netflix, HBO, and FX severed ties with the comedian in 2017. I guarantee you he probably made more money doing it his own way.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And he's cooler. He's more punk rock. And that's
Dude, he invented all of this. He invented all of this.
Anything you see a comedian doing, they're probably just, subconsciously taking it from Louis.
I think either Louis or Carlin.
I agree with you.
And maybe Chris Rock, too, actually, yeah.
Louis and Carlin are the best.
And now Chappelle. I feel like everyone's doing Chappelle now.
I know, dude. There's a lot of people just doing Chappelle. I'm naming my special Chappelle is Trans, which comes out, I think we could say it now. By now, it comes out May 3rd on Netflix.
Let's go.
May 3rd, Chris Distefano, Speshy Weshy, comes out May 3rd on Netflix, baby girl.
Chrissy Big Times.
Chrissy Big Times.
So what are you going to do in Puerto Rico? Is there like baseball games or
well, I mean,
what the hell goes on?
Hang out with the Paul brothers, but now they're not getting there till the 25th.
Oh, that happened? Yeah, damn.
Yeah, we'll be back here already. She wants mama.
She has a favorite.
Vinny! Jazz! She's like really fussing now. She wants you. She's like screaming for you. Let me just do 40 more minutes on the pod, and then that's it.
You said you were doing 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Well, we have to wait for Ron and Danielle to come to get Clara. Clara's here with Delilah alone. Where's Clara? Okay. Okay, here, come in. Okay, everyone zoom in on Jasmine's ankles. Zoom in on Jasmine's ankles. You're to suffocate me emotionally. Yeah. Look at that. Puerto Rico. That's it, baby. Well, I said if here, cut to this. Yeah. I said if Violet was a food, she'd be a rice ball. If Jasmine was a food, she'd be this. Adobo. Nice and spicy and wide.
You are gonna get it.
I'm kidding. No, honestly, I will say nice and spicy and one of the sexiest, most gorgeous.
First of all, he's calling me wide.
One of the sexiest, most gorgeous shaped bottles I've ever seen in my life. This is what I like. Literally, this is it. You just look like a hot battery. Y'all love me. Yo, you know y'all love me. You go away. Yes. So what are ghost guns now? President Biden keeps saying he's cracking down on ghost guns. So is he sundowning from his Alzheimer's, or do we have a logical explanation of what a ghost gun is? Is it a 3D printer gun?
Yeah, parts of it are 3D printed, and it's untraceable.
So you can make anything. Can you make a plane off a 3D printer? What things can you make on a 3D printer?
If you had a big enough 3D printer, yeah.
So do you need a 3D printer? Because I'm wanting to start making things for the pod. Can you make this flag off a 3D printer?
I don't know.
Could you make a house off a 3D printer?
I think people are. They're making bricks out of 3D
Just
printed
matters
plastic.
about how much supplies you have.
Google if there's ever been a house made. Who does? Tristan's dad. You may know him from episode 4. It's a little one. It's a little 3D printer. Well, let's see if he can get over here. We should bring him back up for an episode.
They 3D
They
printed,
built that entire house with a 3D printer?
They 3D printed a 2-story house. You can 3D print it like legitimately anything.
So then how are 3D printers like, how are they?
Because they're also planning on 3D printing like organs.
So how is it? So it's not, I mean, we're getting to the point where we just have to hope people do the right thing. Right? Which we're relying on humanity, and every time you've relied on humanity, it's not worked out.
Yeah. Like right now, I feel like we're in the middle ages of technology.
Right.
You know, it's almost feudalism. You work just to have your iPad and your land.
Yeah, it feels that way. It does feel that way. I'm genuine. You're like in a rat race.
Yeah.
You know?
You remember like when they used to give out fiefs in the Middle Ages? Do you like the Middle Ages?
I love the Middle Ages.
Which part of the Middle Ages do you love the most?
I like medieval, like England time, like around King Henry VIII.
Oh, yeah.
That's like kind of like coming to the end of the Middle Ages, but that's what I like. But like 12, 13, 1400 Middle Ages sucked. Like you do not want to live in that time. Bubonic plague, war, everyone's dead at 20. That had to absolutely fucking blow. Magic Spoon, everyone. I love it. You know me, 13 to 14 grams of protein, 140 calories a serving, keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free. The only thing they're not free of is taste, because they are tasty, baby. I love Magic Spoon. It's awesome. I give it to my children. I give it to my grandchildren. I'll give it to your children. I love Magic Spoon. It's the perfect midnight snack. I'm telling you, you don't feel guilty after eating this delicious cereal. I have it in every flavor. The new oatmeal cookie one is probably my favorite one, but I love cocoa. I love peanut butter. MagicSpoon.com/chaos. Grab a custom bundle of cereal and use our promo code chaos. You will get $5 off you will get $5 off your order when you go to MagicSpoon.com/chaos and put in the promo code chaos. I'm telling you, it's guilt-free cereal. It's the best. Shout out Magic Spoon. Lumen, baby. The skincare product for you. You got dark circles under your eyes. You got wrinkles. You got sun damage. You got dry skin. You got oily skin. What's your name? Chris Stefano? Yeah, well, not anymore because I've been rubbing Lumen all over my body. And that's been helping. All of Lumen's products come with instructions, so it's extremely easy. And you know me, I can barely read. And even I think it's easy. And it will help protect your skin from potential damage or future acne, a.k.a. whackney. All their products are made using only natural ingredients that actually work, okay? Like licorice root extract, don't eat it. Rose flower oil, charcoal powder, don't put in your barbecue. Ginger, green tea, and charcoal. Lumen is the shit. I'm telling you, and it's so easy to get. They make it simple. It takes me less than 90 seconds out of my day. And it's just the skincare that's right for you, that's right for guys. Go to lumenskin.com/chaos. That's LUMIN skin.com/chaos to get your free trial of Lumen products. That's lumenskin.com/chaos. Go do it, baby. All right, sorry, we're back. My families, they're building lawn chairs that I just found out were actually built on a 3D printer. So all the furniture in my yard is on a 3D printer, which is nice to see. They had board games in the Middle Ages, so that's an interesting thing. Let's talk a little bit about the Middle Ages, because I'm about to be middle-aged.
Is this histories? Is it history?
This is a Chrissy Distefano segment. What were the board game? 10 things you probably didn't know about the Middle Ages. Okay, here, Jazz, listen to this, Violet. They weren't all knights or serfs or clergy. Did you know that? I actually did. Most people that's the thing, is when you think about the Middle Ages and you hear about, nice, we just hit Violet's head right off the sliding door. We'll bring her back on the show. Here's the thing about the Middle Ages. Here's the thing about history, okay? Is if, you got to understand, how we're living in a world now, famous people from history, like a king, a queen, whatever, and you would think everybody lived in small villages and all that. The chances of you ever running into a really famous person from history would be the same as you running into Obama. Most people were just normal people doing the same shit that we're doing now, just in their version of it. Somebody was having a podcast in 1310. It just wasn't a podcast. They were just,
It'd be the printing press.
Yeah, that wasn't even invented. Or they were just, I don't know, talking to their donkey.
They had to have newsletters or something. Or
I don't even think they had writing back yet. There was a time and period where nothing was written down. I don't think, not the Middle Ages, but there was a lot of history that just wasn't written.
Yeah.
They would just make sounds to describe. I don't know, dude. History is so nuts. I mean, but here's the thing. Even in the Middle Ages, even in the 12th and 13th centuries, people could vote. Not a vote for national representative government, but because that really wasn't a medieval thing, but vote in local politics. In France, in the 12th and 13th centuries and beyond, many towns and villages were run at a local level as a commune. And annual elections would happen all the time at this commune. And it was cool. Here's the thing: when you start to look into any part of history, you realize we're not really that far apart from our ancient relatives. Dude, do you know what I was watching? I was watching a show on Netflix called Animals. It is so unbelievable. One of the episodes they did on apes, about the bonobos ape, which is the closest one to us, and the chimpanzee. The bonobos are mostly peaceful, but the chimpanzees go to war. They go to active, premeditated war. So it's everybody wants to say humans are pieces of shit, and I guess in a way we are, but animals go to war. It's just something in the brains of living things to want to kill other living things and be dominant. Now, I don't know why people do that, but they do. Do you think if Vladimir Putin was a eunuch, he'd be acting this way?
No.
Yeah, no, I think everything goes back to that probably.
Yeah.
You
think you got to cut Vladimir Putin's balls off. This is good. This is now the neighbor has walked in. The neighbor whose daughter was supposed to be watching has walked in, and what she comes to find is I'm doing a podcast, and the woman who's supposed to be watching her children, Jasmine, is making lawn chairs with a transgender ex-inmate. So that's what it is. That's life. Welcome to Chaos Manor.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. She's great. Why do we have Joe Rogan's Twitter popped up?
I just clicked by accident. Sorry.
Joey Rogan, which, hey, listen, I'm just going to tell you I'm going to Austin in late May. That's all I'll say.
No spoilers, dude.
No spoilers. And just in case the news wasn't announced yet, my special will be coming out on a new network called Schmetflix on May 3rd.
No, OAN. It'll come out on OAN.
Yeah, it's coming out on OAN. It's coming out on Al Jazeera. It's Schmetflixy. So, by the way, last week we spoke on Hey Babe. We spoke about getting a private jet, but like Uber, an Uber private jet, and we looked into it and we can't find how to Uber a private jet, but we are considering taking a Blade helicopter from New York to the Hamptons and filming that experience.
Why not?
Because what Pimp said in the summertime, because we're going to go to one of Pimp's friends has a house in the Hamptons. We're going to go to that house in the Hamptons. And Pimp said at times at rush hour it can take like 7 hours to get there from New York.
That was my worst. That was my worst time.
Yeah, dude. I ain't trying to be in the car for 7 hours.
Dude, I was fucking losing it. What's the longest you've been in a car?
We used to drive from New York City to Florida every year.
Oh,
You too?
it's a terrible
Veneti
drive.
used to do it too.
I did the train one time from New York to Florida. It was gross.
Brutal, right?
Gross.
Jerry's putting out the garbage, and the garbage men don't come for 2 days. But what can you do?
You're gonna get a
Let the
ticket.
raccoons have a feast.
You're going to get a ticket.
I mean, at this point, I don't care. It's like, just take the garbage, you
It feels
fucking
like-
criminals.
It feels like a lot of people are really starting to snap, huh?
Who is?
Everyone. It just all the articles are all murder and
Yeah, well, you know what you're seeing now? You know what you're going to see now is real, like the pandemic inflation stuff and the money. It's starting to hit. Like so many people now don't go out to eat as much anymore. They don't go out and do anything anymore. And when you're just home and you can't do anything because of money, you start to go a little bit crazier and crazier and crazier. Like people's social lives have been destroyed because of COVID in the last couple of years and because of the pandemic. So I think you're just starting to see it come out now. I mean, you know, also I think everyone has a camera now and a video camera. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that's been happening. I still don't think this world is as gruesome as it would have been in the Middle Ages.
yeah, maybe I don't know actually.
Imagine the Middle Age. Some person from the Middle Ages got transported here and was like, how do you people live like that? And meanwhile, he bathes in his own shit and flees.
I could see it, dude. I could definitely see it. I mean, sometimes all the complicated stuff we have, it makes it too much to live.
There are a lot of people that think that we've gotten to this part of civilization before. I think there's a group of people. Google these people, and I know like conspiracy people out there have heard this a million times. But Google, hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Who to Google. Hold on. Come on, where is this fucking? Oh, here we go. Google. Hold on. A lot of people think that the pyramids were like lightning rods, like they weren't actual tombs. They were like electricity poles. Oh, Google the Tartarians. Tartar. Yep, Tartarians. Yeah. Inside architecture's wildest conspiracy theory. Here we go. So the Tartarians were a group of people that think that people think got to this level of civilization before and then were wiped out by something. They think that they were able to build these things and they had cities and towns and all that stuff. And that they're a satanic pedophile group that is the heart of QAnon. And they think that they present like an alternative history. And I think that they believe that like everything you see, like the same people that built the Capitol in Washington built the pyramids in Egypt, they say. Like it's the same groups of people that are like, they're almost timeless and they can weave in and out of dimensions.
Are we gonna go to the pyramids? I want to see that before I die.
Those are sick.
You been to the pyramids, V?
Yeah, I went to go check them out with my mom.
Like just a quick
sick.
flight over from Greece?
Yeah, it was my Thanksgiving weekend. My mom came over. We checked out the pyramids. Egyptian people are probably the best, hospitable people in the world.
Really?
They are so hospitable.
How far is Greece from Egypt? How quick was that plane ride?
It was like 2 hours, 3.
Easy.
Yeah, it was.
And
It's like going to Florida.
Would you say that the pyramids are a must-see if you're a human being?
I thought that they were amazing, but I will also say that, technology kind of ruins these things and these experiences because you can kind of live through all these experiences just by going on YouTube. But it was cool
You know-
to get like a tour guide that kind of like,
What's
tells
one
you
thing the
stories.
tour guide said that stood out to you? Do you remember, or you were just a little kid?
No, this happened like 5 years ago. I was there.
Did you ask the tour guide, the tour guide talking about the ancient pyramids? Did you say, "Have you ever seen Euphoria?"
Euphoria wasn't out yet, but no. Actually, it was a minute ago. I don't remember, but it was like cool to experience that with my mom. Like it was a fun
Yeah.
experience.
Did
But
you
yeah,
guys-
you guys should go check it out.
Did you guys?
We should go.
see-
Let's go to Egypt. I want to go to Egypt. If you run a comedy show in Egypt, I want to be Chrissy CHAOS. I want to come to Egypt and I want to do some comedy.
It was funny when I was there, though. When we were going around, a lot of people asked to touch my hair because my hair like is gold. Like I'm not really a blonde, but not that many people have hair like mine, and it was kind of weird. People
But
coming
that's
out.
not your natural color at all.
No, it's not. But like people were taking pictures of me, and it was like super uncomfortable and like And at one point,
Welcome to
couple
my
people,
life.
it was uncomfortable. So, yeah.
Oh, what's this video?
The other day I saw that there's a museum that has some Egyptian artifacts that keep moving.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you see this guy moves all day long.
Where? Which one? The guy in the back?
Yeah.
Very creepy.
The Egyptians were connected to something.
They had to be, right? I mean, how could they not? Whoa, that's wild. That he keeps like turning around.
This was an idol that was left in a tomb that was supposed to guard the body,
Right.
and now they just have it sitting in Midtown.
Well, I think what a lot of people think is that the Egyptians like got help from some like alien race to like, push their culture forward, or maybe like they just figured out like, because didn't they find like ancient batteries from the Egyptians? They found like all this ancient stuff again, they think the pyramids were like used for energy, like wild shit. Bro, if I'm gonna be on a certain show in Austin at the end of May, roughly May 23rd, I should, maybe episode coming out May 24th, I should potentially 25th, I should probably know about this stuff because this is what that person likes to talk about.
Yeah, that person does enjoy this type of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we'll train you to like we'll put you in a like conspiracy theory training camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send us the latest conspiracy theories.
Babble. I love it. I love learning different languages. The only way I communicate with my family in Abuelita is because of Babble. 15-minute language learning lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. You can choose up to 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. They got the speech recognition technology and improves your enunciation and accent. And it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babble. Right now, save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/chaos. That's BABBEL.com/chaos. 60% off your subscription. Babble. Language learning for life.
Hey guys, what's going on? Chris is in Puerto Rico, MIA. So I'm going to step in and help him out here. Kiwico. We want you to go to Kiwico. If you have kids, this is the best way to bond with your kids. It's not video games or whatever the hell kids do, apps now. I don't know. Whenever I go over to Chris's house, him and his kids are working on like science projects and arts and crafts projects together. And it's like an easy way to get the kids to think creatively and not be so, on the phone or antisocial. Kiwico delivers monthly science and art projects that spark a love of lifelong learning for kids of all ages. It helps kids discover the mechanics behind everyday objects, the science of cooking, geography, customs and cultures of different people all over the world, and brand new art techniques. All the projects are fun though. I watched Chris and his kids build, like last week they were building, it was a science project where like a potato would turn on a light bulb. It's really cool. I recommend it. So your child can get super cool hands-on science, art, and geography projects delivered to their door every month. They'll be so excited when they arrive, and it'll be like their favorite day of the month when the box comes. It's just something to look forward to that you can do with your kids that's not absolutely stupid. So cultivate your child's natural creativity, curiosity with these new hands-on projects every month. They'll explore new worlds and rediscover familiar ones, even without leaving the house. Do your part to encourage your children to be innovative and creative thinkers. They won't believe what they can accomplish with Kiwico. It's really cool. As a parent, it can be hard to find creative ways to keep your children busy and challenged. Kiwico does the legwork for you so you can spend quality time tackling projects together with your kids. Have a nice moment with your kids. Step into the spring and celebrate the season of discovery with a Kiwico subscription. Get 30% off your first month plus free shipping on any crate line with code CHAOS at kiwico.com. That's 30% off your first month at KIWICO.com, promo code CHAOS. Kiwico, it's all Chris and his kids do. Kiwico delivers monthly science and art projects that spark a love of lifelong learning for kids of all ages. Don't you want your kid to be curious and creative and not a stupid dullard that stares at the phone? Kiwico.com, code CHAOS.
Yeah, man. I'm so excited, man. I'm going on Hulk Hogan's podcast.
That's good. That's good.
Dude,
I love a guy with
this.
the sex
do Rogan.
tape.
I'm doing Hogan.
That'd actually be a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I did Hogan. Not Rogan. I did Hogan.
Oh, my God.
Both Egyptian men and women wore makeup. So there you go. Egyptian people were the first trans. That's the thing. Everybody thinks they have a new idea. There's no new ideas. Egyptian men and women have been wearing makeup since before time.
There are no new ideas.
No new ideas. Only new ways of executing them. Unwrapped, the bandages of an ancient Egyptian mummy could stretch for 1.6 kilometers. This is the United States. Put that shit in miles, or I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
Ancient Egyptians invented toothpaste. You see that? Ancient Egyptians invented toothpaste. So that, dude, I didn't even know people from that time had teeth.
Yeah, I don't understand how they were so far ahead of everybody.
And how about this? Christianity was the religion of a vast majority of Egyptians, 400 to 800 AD. The Christians. Pharaohs were buried with models of their servants. Yeah, that's a big thing in Egyptian culture, is they thought that's why the tombs had to be so nice and elaborate, because they wanted to go into the afterlife with all their wealth and their servants, and kind of I think they think the afterlife, this life and the afterlife, you kind of just went into the next realm. So you had to bring all your stuff with you, and you had to pay a guy. I think you had to pay a guy in a boat.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's you need to, so when I die, please make sure I have my Metro card.
Sounds like they're from this island.
Yeah, they're from, yeah. Could you imagine if the ancient Egyptians just got teleported by this alien race from 800 AD when they were at the top of the world in the pyramids, and just got dropped off on Staten Island?
Right on Pete Davidson's porch.
Oh my God, dude. You ready for this? Egypt's most famous queen, Cleopatra, was Greek.
Oh,
Venetia, she remembered that from the tour. Now, what if Cleopatra had golden hair? Are you Cleopatra?
Maybe.
Imagine.
Wow. Is Cleopatra like a badass bitch in Greece? Is everyone fucks with her? Or nobody really talks about her?
No, she fucks with Alexander the Great, who's Greek. So everybody fucks with that guy.
So then how did she wind up
She's Queen of Egypt,
being the Queen of Egypt if she was fucking with Alexander the Great?
I don't know. These powerful people are all over the place.
Same
trying to,
shit.
Conquer.
This is the first Epstein's Island. Who was the Jeffrey Epstein of Egypt's time? That's what I want to know.
Caesar?
Who was the Jeffrey Epstein during the pyramid building? Because there was a Jeffrey Epstein.
Probably Caesar. All of them were fucking kids.
Yeah, all of them were fucking
I think
kids.
Greek invented it.
Yeah,
no?
Greek. Unfortunately, we invented that shit.
Did Greeks invent kid fucking?
We were open about it. That homosexuality
Wow.
was when you hear about Greeks being gay, it's because it was older men luring younger boys. It was fucked
Interesting.
up.
So there you go. There you have it. Greece invented pedophilia and feta cheese.
Shout out. Good combo.
Nice combo. The pyramids were not built by slaves. Okay, the pyramids were not built by slaves. So find another narrative, Sean King.
Is he alive?
Sean King? He's the shooter, and he was the one. He's the shooter in the New York City subway thing. It was Sean King because he was mad because he couldn't get on the Breakfast Club this morning, so he shot up the train.
They gotta have him and Jesse Smollett on The Masked Singer.
Oh my God, dude. The men who built the pyramids were paid laborers and not slaves. They got paid. Though their work was hard, it was done out of loyalty to the pharaoh. They just love that pharaoh so much. and those who died during construction were bestowed the honor of being buried in the tombs near the sacred pyramids of their pharaohs. So that's nice. What your little luxury is if you die building the pyramid for the pharaoh, we'll bury you in the parking lot of where the pharaoh's tomb is.
It must suck, dude. Imagine having to be buried with the guy you served.
Oh my God, dude. Could you imagine like how, that would suck if when you get to the afterlife, if you just like when hell is really just like spending eternity with someone you absolutely despise. Like who would be the worst person for you to go to hell with?
Well, who would it be for you?
For me to just be stuck in hell with fucking, dude, who do I not want to be stuck in hell with? Because I don't want to listen to anything they have to say.
Probably any hedge fund manager for me.
Any hedge fund manager?
Yeah.
Who's for you, V?
No, I thought for you, DeRosa.
Joe DeRosa? No, I wouldn't mind being with DeRosa. He can cook.
You probably have connections down there.
He would. Yeah, yeah, he probably would. Fucking hell pig. Who would I want to spend eternity the least with? Let me think. Who is somebody I fucking hate?
You don't really hate anybody.
I don't really hate. That's the
You don't
problem
hate
with me.
anybody.
I don't like. But let me think. Let me try to dig deep and say, fuck this motherfucker. Who do I want to hate? Who don't I want to spend eternity with?
James Corden?
No, I don't mind James Corden.
You do eternity with him?
I don't want to do eternity with him, but it's like I don't say I hate him. But who do I hate? Like I can't. Like I despise.
Biden?
No, Biden's all right. De Blasio is up there. De Blasio might be it. De Blasio is right there. Damn it, I can't think of a good one. I can't think of somebody I fucking hate who. Dora from Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Fucking annoying. But I did get an audition for a show that I have to do.
What are you reading for again?
Want some new squirrel character.
I could see you as a squirrel.
I'm squirrely. Squirrels have anxiety. They look like they have anxiety.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you are a squirrel.
I am a squirrel. Egyptians kept many animals as pets.
Yeah,
they domesticated animals. I think Egyptians men were nice to the women too. I don't think they beat the shit out of them and looked at them as second-class citizens. I think they were forward-thinking with women. I think they allowed women wide range of rights and freedoms. I think women had rights and stuff. Egyptian women did not typically work outside the home, but those who did usually received equal pay for doing the same jobs as men. Unlike the women of ancient Greece who were effectively owned by their husbands. Egyptian women also had the right to divorce and remarry. Whoa! You could divorce. See, very forward-thinking, the Egyptians. Egyptian couples were even known to negotiate an ancient prenup. These contracts listed all the property and wealth the woman had bought into the marriage and guaranteed that she would be compensated for it in the event of a divorce. That's kind of dope.
That is cool.
I like that. I like that. People, guys still own their wives in Greece, right? Like an old school Greek guy will still be like, my wife can do nothing.
Yeah. There's a lot of misogyny in Greece still. But
like when you walk down the streets in Greece, will you get catcalled left and right? Like men will say disgusting things to you, or will more catcalling happen in New York?
In New York, I was just catcalled the other day for the first time, and I was like, hey,
"How did it feel? Did you feel good a little bit?"
It was a little bit of like, okay, thank you, I look good today, but also like, go fuck yourself.
I look good today,
but it means New York is back officially. But no, not that much catcalling in Greece. That much in Italy.
Mad catcalling, right?
Yeah. Aren't you going this year?
Well, what happened is we're gonna do. Probably gonna go on a little toury worry of the UK in the fall, or maybe late November, early December. Because I think what I'd like to do is go to the UK for a week to 10 days, do a bunch of shows, and then pop over for 2 days to a German Christmas market, which I've always wanted to do. So I think we're going to go in December, around the December time frame. And that tour will go on sale soon. And I've never been to Italy, but maybe on a last-minute trip, I'll try to get there this summer. I don't really feel the burning desire to go to Italy. I do feel the burning desire to go to Wales, Scotland. I've been to England, but I've only been to London really. Or Newcastle. I want to go to the British Sea. I want to see the west coast of Ireland. I saw Dublin. I want to see the other side, Galway, Scotland, Wales. I want to go see castles. That's what I feel like I have a burning desire to do. I don't dislike Italy at all. I don't dislike Greece at all. I just don't. I wouldn't say I have a burning desire to go there, but I do have a burning desire to go to the UK, and I do also does burn when I urinate. But again, like I've said, it's not an STD because I haven't been having sex outside a relationship, and I haven't been having sex inside a relationship. I just haven't been having sex, so I don't worry about having an STD, not in the slightest.
That's great.
Yeah, I do have probably an enlarged prostate, but I've been trying to eat a lot of beets, and, I just don't worry. That's what's really helped my anxiety so much is I don't have to worry about any type of STDs. I didn't realize how much of my life was panicking about that constantly. And now I don't, and I want to hold on to this feeling. I'd probably, let me tell you this. If I was ever back out on those streets, I'd probably have sex with a blow-up doll before I had sex with a live woman who I wasn't in or thought a relationship could go to, because I just love the way I feel now, not having to worry about anything. I don't worry about anything. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing too, is you can't get an STD from a DM. You walked in at a bad time. No, Vanity could back me up. You walked in at a bad time because everything before that was good stuff. I just tried to hit it on a joke, and then you walked in at a bad time. But you can listen to the pod. Play it back. Go ahead. Get on the mic. Just sit down over here. Sit down on the pod. Are you going to get the kids ready so we can go to the park?
She's gonna die.
Do you want to go to the park? Huh? We're going to the park. I'm not teasing.
I have to build these chairs.
All right, so then I'll take them. I'll take them in 10 minutes. I'll take them. I'm serious. Let's all go. I'm sorry that I just had to do the podcast because we got to go to Puerto Rico. Did you hear Gilbert Godfrey died? Okay. Kendall Jenner feels pressured by Chris and Kylie to have a baby. Well, don't feel pressure, girl. You don't have to feel pressure, Kendall. You don't have to have a baby. You do whatever you want. Your body, your choice. Drink a Pepsi. What are these? Are these fun gummies?
Yes, do not eat them.
I'm not going to eat them. But these are not the gummies from Denver, right? Jazz? Denver?
What's Denver?
What is Denver? I taught you the capitals. Denver's the capital of Colorado. What's the capital of New York? Yell it. Come on, what's the capital of California? What's the capital of California? Sacramento. She got it right.
Good job.
Good job. She knows about 10 capitals now. I teach her state capitals because I say, how much useless info can I just let my daughter know? I want you to be a champion on Jeopardy, honey. I want you to be a champion on the show Jeopardy. It's a Puerto Rican flag. When you see the Puerto Rican flag, I just want you to think Chrissy CHAOS. I have your candy here. Go ahead. Delilah, go ahead. Fetch.
No. You fat.
Go ahead. Go. Go. Delilah, come on. Let me finish this so we can go to the park. I don't want to be having to be doing this either, but we got to go away on a vacation, and my other podcast partner just want to do this. Shut up.
Ew.
Okay. What all this is saying is we need a studio.
Did you see this?
What is this? Warner Bros. removes Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore dialogue about gay relationship for China. Interesting. So the Chinese are saying you can't talk about having a gay relationship.
And Warner
In the
Brothers is
movie.
bowing down, and I'm sure they're donating to some bullshit cause during a pro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's very, 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 very double-sided. I mean, again, there's just a lot of things that happen in the United States that I know people get mad at, but you have to understand if you live somewhere else, like China, it's so much worse. Try to go be outright actively gay in China and just tell me how your day goes. Tell me how your day goes. I want you to go out there and say, hi, I'm a gay Muslim. I want you to go to Shanghai and go say, hi, I'm a gay Muslim in Chinese, whatever that means. Go say, hi, I'm a gay Muslim and see what happens to you. Then go to Times Square and go say, hi, I'm a gay Muslim and watch the TV show you're given immediately. So just know that if you're living in the United States of America, you're living in the best possible place you could live in this world. So yeah, there's a few problems here and there, but shut the fuck up about it. Because in China, they can't even put the gay parts of Dumbledore in, which is the only parts that I really care about in that movie. I love that relationship.
And also the Chinese COVID stuff is getting out of hand. You saw they're like taking people's pets.
What do you mean? What is in those bags? Those are pets in a bag?
Those are bags of pets being confiscated.
Oh, they're alive, those pets?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Pets 3.
Pet cats were tossed in bags because they might spread COVID.
Pet cats. In China, pet cats were tossed in bags that might spread COVID. Yeah, okay. They were tossed in bags because that's dinner time.
People are raiding the grocery stores there. I didn't see any of this.
Yeah, well, China keeps the stuff out of the news. Some people even raided the grocery. But again, I don't know. Is this fake news? Like, are the cats really in that bag because of confiscation, or is that some fucking dumb art piece? Is that Julia Fox's new art? Is throwing cats in a bag.
She stinks.
It was dating. Did you see her interview with her about the book? Can we play her interview when she gets into Julia Fox book interview? Do Julia Fox book interview. Just this clip of her. It's like
she's doing
about
a lot
her
of,
memoir.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of tutorials
it's a
about her
masterpiece.
makeup.
I mean, just shut the. This is the problem with just telling everyone they're talented and giving everyone the keys. They just think they can do anything. You can't. You're going to write a memoir at 30 years old? I mean, listen. You want to give some inside info on what Kanye's packing? I'm listening.
He already leaked his dick pic.
Oh, fuck it then. I'll just Google it. Look, here it is. That's me interviewing her, by the way.
A German designer, Cuban something. I can't pronounce the name, but
comfortable?
Does she have hands around her neck?
It's comfortable, but it's
interesting.
iconic. So,
how much pressure is it right now for you to keep up on every fashion moment? Because the world is watching.
it comes so naturally to me. I feel like.
Is she doing a bit, you think?
I think her
it's
whole
possible
life,
she is doing a bit,
her
right?
whole life's a bit. That's what it feels like to me.
Never before for you. Uncut Gems was one level.
She might be like queen of the hipsters to me, you know?
You think?
This
She's
is like
high, right? Right in here? She's got to be high.
I think all the time.
She was high. They zoomed in on her eyes. They zoomed in on her
Now,
eyes
did
and
she
they were
mess
red.
up her eye makeup, or this is a choice?
No, this is a choice. She has an makeup tutorial. If you go on her Instagram, she's like totally taking this on because it's like fox eyes.
I mean, I kind of
Julia
think that
Fox?
it's cool. I don't know women's fashion. Is it whack or is it okay?
I think
Would
it's
you wear your
fine.
makeup like that?
No,
I
'cause
wouldn't
that
wanna-
would look like a raccoon.
I wouldn't go near a woman who wore that makeup.
The hands around the neck is interesting. I love that she's just a white woman wearing a dress with black hands around her neck. Just walking
That's
around.
true. Yeah,
just
it's a little-
walking around, just being choked by black hands. That's interesting.
She just feels like a person who pretends to read a lot of books.
You can tell, like a lot of times, I've never met this person. You can't judge people by moments of their life. I mean, it's very difficult. Everyone's just, people do different things for different reasons. But you can tell in a minute and 52 seconds that she absolutely sucks. It's very, very obvious that you can tell that she would have to be she is the person I do not want to go through hell with.
Fair.
Oh,
It is Julia Fox. It's the number, even though I know she's got a nice, beautiful body. She's got a big fat ass from Uncut Gems. She's beautiful. I would never in my life want to have to spend eternity with her in hell. Just based off this interview. Even if she was high, you could just tell the absolute entitlement she has got to be nauseating. It has got to be nauseating. Unearned confidence, unearned entitlement is what that woman is full of, I bet you.
If she hated herself for just a second, I wouldn't mind her at all.
Just show a little humility, sweetie, and then I'll go to hell with you. My daughter, Violet, is in her walker, and she's using it as a battering ram, trying to knock down the doors to the studio. Jazz, Violet was using it as a battering ram to try to put... Huh? Why can't I talk to you? I said I don't want to spend eternity with Julia Fox. Huh?
She said go to hell by yourself.
I'll go to hell by myself?
Yeah, one way.
Actually, may not be a bad idea to go to it alone.
First class, yeah.
I go first class. Does JetBlue go to hell?
I'm sure.
Death does.
That's where Debo flies.
Spirit goes to hell. Listen, I'm going to Puerto Rico. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna film some stuff. Gonna do a show down there, see how it goes. Allegedly, the venue that I'm doing the show at, La Rapustreta, April 22nd, is right in the heart. This Friday is right in the heart of the theater district in San Juan. So we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna eat a lot of plantanos. Yeah, I appreciate it. Go to patreon.com/ChristyComedy to see any behind the scenes stuff we got going on. The Chris and Eddie show that we put out was wild because those Denver Eddies, motherfucker. I'm going to try to bring home some Eddies from Puerto Rico too.
Ooh, oh my God, what, coconuts?
Yeah, you think like Puerto Rico edibles have to be legal in Puerto Rico, right? Who knows?
You're on your own with that one.
Real quick, yeah, let's read two things from the Patreon. What was that first one? What was that top one?
I don't know.
They're legal.
That's
yeah.
a question.
A lot of people are writing on the Patreon, inside you there are two wolves, because I did a story on last week's Chrissy CHAOS episode about everyone has a fight between a good wolf and a bad wolf, and the only way that you can get the good wolf to win is if you feed it. So keep feeding the good wolf, not the bad wolf. Here's from Ghosts. This is Bruce on Patreon at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. Get involved. Ask us questions. You'll get on the end of an episode. You have a chance for your question. Get at the end of any episode at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. And it's just, there's a whole library full of shows on the Patreon that only exists on the Patreon. You're missing a huge part of the show if you're not on the Patreon, and it's just fun. We have the most fun. YouTube is very much, I have to stay in the box. Patreon, out the box, going wild, going crazy.
50 hours of content.
50 hours of content. So here's this question from Bruce. He says, Chrissy or Pimpy, do you think ghosts make themselves known to certain people? I live next to a cemetery most of my life, and my whole family's had some sort of encounter except me. I personally think that, yes, I think ghosts do make themselves known to certain people. And I think that the reason why you are the only one in your family who hasn't encountered a ghost is because you've chosen proudly to remain unvaccinated. And I salute you.
It would be funny if ghosts were like, you're fucking lame, I'm not showing up.
I think too. I think like literally that's how much of a loner this guy is he's just like, even the ghosts are like, I'd rather not talk to you. I'd rather not show up and talk to you.
Imagine ghosts in the future like, not enough followers, dude. Don't give a shit.
I like Kyle Breitenbach comments to that. Was there a black family at the edge of the bed? And that's one of the things, if you know, you got to be part of the Patreon to even know what that means. Let's do one more. Somebody said, if you thought the bombing in Ukraine was bad, check out T.I.'s bomb at the Barclays Center. Yeah, we saw that already. It was crazy.
What is this? A TikTok.
Somebody put a TikTok out.
It's not loading.
So, yes, by the way, San Jose, June 22nd to the 25th has been rescheduled because my daughter's birthday is June 24th. And I'm not going to miss her first birthday. Her birthday's on a Saturday, so we're going to do her birthday party. But that's why San Jose has been rescheduled. But I am coming to San Jose. I'm just coming in the fall, okay? Go to ChristyComedy.com for Tiki Wikis to La Repostreta in Puerto Rico this Friday. And then next Friday in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, April 29th at the Wind Creek Event Center. Then we got May 7th in Miami and May 14th at Count Basie in New Jersey, ChristyComedy.com, May 26th, Phoenix, Arizona, ChristyComedy.com, Tiki Wikis, Patreon.com/ChristyComedy for all the extra content. Homeless Pimp, Venetia, Vinny, Delilah, Tristan, Violet, Tristan's father, my mother, Linda Stefano, my father, Anthony Stefano, my stepmother, Diane, Sean the contractor, Violet's father. Huh? I was going to do the big finish, TT Jerry, but you cut it off, so thanks. I guess, and fucking TT Jerry.